In this video, I'll be building the Katana from Battlefield 5. Enjoy. First, I start by hammering the piece of metal to curve it. Alright, so here's our Katana blade after I finished bending it, so overall, it looks pretty good. You can clearly see the curved distinction of the Katana in it, so I don't think I went too much on it, but not too little, so definitely stands out. And now I start the sanding and polishing process. I will have the sanding process listed in the description below.
1 hour later. Six and a half hours later.
Alright, that looks pretty good. So now we're just going to cut it out. Alright, so here's the rough shape of our blade. I don't have the edge on it yet, I'm going to do that last. So now we're just going to start putting on the handle. I just have a piece of wood and these spring clamps serving as a fake one, just so I can get a feel for it. But yeah, this feels really nice. The sanding and polishing came out pretty good. I wish it could have been a bit better, but what are you going to do? Alright, so let's make the handle. Now I cut down a 2x4 into a rectangle on my table saw. So now I test the handle's position on the blade. Here's the rough shape of the handle after I got done planing. So overall, it feels pretty comfortable. I'm pretty happy with it. So now what I'm going to do is just put some epoxy in it and glue this together. And after it is done drying, I'm going to go back with the planer and rough it out some more and get that finished detailed look that I would like. And then we're going to continue the build. I use a heat gun to soften and bend a piece of 1.5 inch PVC pipe. Then I mark out and glue the flat PVC to the bent PVC. Now I use my router to make the edges flush. I start cutting leftover metal for the handguard. And then I welded the two pieces of metal together. Alright, so our parts are done for now, so all we have to do is paint them. So right here, this is the blade guard, and this came out, it came out alright, not the best, but you can still see some holes in the weld here. But my hope is that the paint will be able to fill in the gaps. So then right here, we have this guard on our edge. So what this does is that I have these copper flaps that these are meant to bend out and be flush with the steel here. And what that is going to do is that when I put this on like this, these pieces of copper will compress up against the handle, and that should keep this in place. And then we have our cap that goes on the end of the handle. So this came out pretty good. This is just PVC. I heated it up, I bent it, then I just epoxy glued this bottom part right here onto the circular part. And this came out nice. So now all we have to do is just paint this gold, then attach this onto our katana. So now our parts are painted, so now let's put them on.
In addition to my collection.
Alright, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you click that like button and subscribe. If you have any questions about the build, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next one.